put your wife over God and Jesus in the work. There are churches that are messed up today. Listen to me very. There are churches messed up today because the husband put his wife in the place of God and what to do and what not to do. There are women who are hurt because of the pastor's wife. Just his wife does not. She tells them through pillow talk and whipping him real good into subjection. Get rid of her. I don't want her working in that position anymore. This is a satanic, demonic mess goes on. Wow. No authority in the way. She church. She is. I don't care if you like it or not. There are many Jezebels today. They rule their husbands. Little apps. Disgusting. Have a certain preacher to come in. If he does not me, let me say her approval, he ain't coming. Did you hear what I said? He's not going to be invited because she doesn't like him. And there are some devilish women, they love that kind of power. They fight for that kind of power over their husbands. And they rule the rules, control and dominate that man because he's afraid of her. And let me help you, sir. She's nothing but a Jezebel witch. See, how dare you call me? That's what she is. You're not gonna deal with it. I'll tell you what the deal is. If that's what's going on, and it is going on. It was going on before the plague, big time. I hope it disappears after the plague. You say, "Well, I'll tell you what, preacher. I'll never tune in and listen to you again." That's fine. I got you today. Is that okay? We had a divine appointment, right? Right on this day. I'm trying to set you free from the claws of Jezebel controlling you, dominating you. You can't do anything for God. You can't do anything for Jesus. Because you put your wife on a pedestal that she does not need to be on, and deep down she doesn't want to be on. She's tottering on that pedestal. She knows that she can fall off at any time, or she can be knocked off. God didn't wire her to be on a pedestal. She's supposed to be a servant to you, sir. How dare you say that in this day and time of feminism and so forth? Listen, you know what? I have no problem saying that. Because under all of that bluster, all of that bad attitude, all of that shaking of the neck and shaking of their heads, and all of that bad attitude, bad spirit, all of that threatening, and all of the deep down, she was wired by God to be a helpmeet to you, not a ruler over you. And the women who do well are with men who help them to understand that. You see, some of you men don't even understand that you trying to turn on your wife again by buying her flowers and buying her chocolate and saying little sweet nothings and all of that. You don't even know that most women are turned on by a masculine man who understands his role and who tells her what we're going to do and when we're going to do it and how we're going to do it, and is not spooked by her little antics. All men who know what's going on, and women who know what's going on, they know that to be true. Stop appeasing your wife, your woman who's supposed to be helping you in the ministry, and tell her how it's going to be. And nothing will turn her on like you telling her what the deal is. That you're gonna. As for me and my house, we're gonna serve the Lord up in here. So you can act crazy all you want to. But as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord up in here. And don't take it personally. Now, if you mean business, she's going to get turned on by that right there. Because inside, she's going to say, that's my man right there. That's my man. All this other little stuff you're doing, she's saying, that's my little boy. He's doing everything I tell him to try to please me. And she doesn't want to be you washing the dishes, washing her clothes, changing diapers, all that kind of stuff. She don't want that. But that's what you think, because you have been listening to these sorry pastors and so-called Bible teachers and their little stupid books telling you to do this, all this mess. You're not even the man she married. You're somebody else now because you bought into this foolishness. If you're sad and miserable in your own home and you can't have any peace in your own home, you got to go outside. You got to go someplace else. You'd rather go to the job. Then there's something wrong, sir. Don't stop putting her above Jesus. Stop putting her above God. Stop putting her and your family, because it's mostly the wife that you're putting over. You'll let your children suffer as long as she is pleased. Stop putting her over the work of the Lord and the people of the church. She's supposed to be helping you to help them. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to lay the foundation, background knowledge, the Bible knowledge commentary says about this passage further. As Jesus concluded, his mother and brothers desired to communicate with him. The Apostle John made it clear that his actually half-brother, of course, born to Mary after Jesus was born, did not believe before his resurrection in John 7:5. Perhaps here they were trying to attach themselves to Jesus Christ and receive some special favors through family ties. Now, I don't know if that is true. But it could be. Jesus stated that true discipleship comes not through physical relationships, but only through obedience to the will of the Father. I have, listen to me, I have told my wife many times, told my children, my grown children, if you go against God and you go against Jesus Christ and you start living a life of sin and disobedience to God, even if you're grown and on your own, whatever the situation is, because you can't do it at my house for sure. But if even when you're grown and gone and you start living a life of lying and you're hiding stuff and you're covering up stuff, we cannot have we can't have fellowship together. You understand? I love you. I still love you, but unless we agree, see, because it's not going to work anyway. You're going in a different direction than I'm going in. If you're going into the direction of sin and rebelliousness and whoremongering around, whoring around, and any other sin, two can't walk together unless we agree. And I'm prepared. Listen to me. I'm prepared for the broken fellowship. Makes no difference. My wife or any of my dear God. You start going against God, forsaking God, and you want to go right